Mm. Mm-hmm. Hi everyone, welcome to live chat, question and answers, strictly about the PICK-3 at a glance. This will be strictly a chat on how to increase your chances of winning. Hello, Raw. How are you? Welcome to the live chat. This is a live chat. This is PICK-3 at a glance. Just welcoming everyone. This is basically going to be a chat on the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. I have 2,000 videos and shorts that anybody can learn how to use the PICK-3 at a glance strategy that works for all states. Basically, what this is, if you haven't had a chance to view any of the videos, then I would suggest that you go back and view the videos and come back to the chat with questions so that I can answer them. You have questions, I have answers about PICK-3, how to increase your chances of winning, and things like that. I think basically I'll upload lives where I'll be demonstrating some of the strategies to a lot of the questions that people might have. But I do have plenty enough material and data for people that want to increase their chances of winning. They can do that. I don't do pick 4s. I don't do pick 5s. I specialize in pick 3s because pick 3 is trackable, teachable, and doable. And I can teach anybody the pick 3 at a glance strategy in an hour or less. But there is some work. This is for heavy hitters. Heavy hitters are willing to do what it takes to win and put the work in. I don't have the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the flips, the mirrors, and multiple different rundowns that they have out there because my vision of how I look at playing pick 3 is basically, thank you. Thank you, Anika. But, I do play pick 3 for fun. You know, If I, like I'll tell anybody also, if you're in a hole, stop digging. Um, uh, you know, don't play out of need of greed. But I do well with the strategy that I put together. I'm very comfortable in teaching it and playing for fun. I set it up where you track the actual 1,000 numbers, where you know what's going on with the 1,000 numbers. Just like you would be playing cards, you know what's going on with all the cards in the deck to know how to play to win. But all the other strategies out there basically don't have that type of format. At a glance, you can look at everything that those 1,000 numbers are doing. You can see what the single numbers are doing. You can see what the front pair, back pair, single digits, and the actual number of the 1,000s are doing at a glance, and build a strategy and a skill set by looking at all the numbers for your state. All the numbers run different. There's nothing out there that's going to tell you what's coming the next day. My strategy is based off the principle of the law of average. What we do is we track the numbers and we narrow the numbers down to having played, and the numbers are their opposites, where they make sense to why you would play your numbers. They make sense to why you play the numbers. That way you're not hopping on and off numbers trying to hit every day, or just carrying numbers and have no idea why you're carrying the numbers. And then when you win, have no idea how you won the numbers. The numbers are random. There's no rhyme or reason to why and how these numbers are going to come out. Okay? So you have to have a strategy and a skill set and discipline, but play for fun. Which, but once you realize what it takes to win, then you will play more strategically, and you will also be a better player, and you won't be chasing all the different numbers trying to win. And I took 22 numbers, and with those 22 numbers, I did one rundown, which is called the 111 rundown, on the 22 numbers out of the 1,000. And then I had all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations, where at a glance, I could, once I tracked the numbers, got the data, I could always see what those 1,000 numbers are doing, just like playing cards. I could always see when somebody is throwing a card out, what would be my strategy to winning, or my partner. So this is the same way I do with PICK-3. I put a system together where I always know what those 1,000 numbers are doing in my state. I'm state specific for Illinois evening draw. I can do this with any draw, but when you put your data together, you're going to separate midday from evening and evening from midday, because all the numbers are random for midday and all the numbers are random for evening. So there's nothing, no number bring midday numbers and no evening numbers bring midday numbers. Midday numbers don't bring evening numbers don't bring midday numbers. Certain days don't bring numbers. All that I found to be of no avail when I was in the hole at one time and couldn't figure out how I was going to get out the hole. So what I did is threw everything that I thought I knew out the window and started over from scratch and put together the PICK-3 at a glance strategy, which has been good for me. So this here is basically, I guess that, what is it, the black screen here is kind of might be throwing people off, which, all I'm doing with the screen here is making sure that I can focus on any questions that people have about PICK-3 or what my beliefs are about PICK-3. I'm not here to scrutinize anybody else that's got a PICK-3 channel. All I can say is the proof is in the pudding. No matter what you believe, if you're winning, you're winning. If you're losing, you're losing, and you know it. And if you want to check out my winnings, just go to uh, PICK-3, another big win. Another big win. Won again. Another big win. PICK-3. And if you put that in the search, you'll see my winnings will pop up for Illinois. I specialize in Illinois, so my winnings are in Illinois. I don't put up numbers for all states. I don't give numbers for all states. And even here in Illinois, what I see, I show people what I'm playing. And I let them know what I'm playing. And if they're using the PICK-3 at a glance strategy and tracking like I'm tracking, they may see something with their strategy that I totally miss and win big. That's why I don't really give numbers out to people. You have to do your own homework to get into the winner's circle. But if you, like I say, if you do the homework, track the actual 1,000 numbers in your state, see what they're actually doing, because everybody's playing a different game. So you have to play the game that your state is playing to win. So yeah, you have to track your own numbers for your own state. Track midday different from evening, evening different from midday. Then you'll get a broader picture of how to best play and win. Okay. So if you're here, and welcome you, you have questions about the PICK-3 at a glance or PICK-3 in general, fine. If you don't, I'll be on here a while to answer questions about the PICK-3 and the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. So if you'd like, just go look at my full-length videos and some of the shorts. I explain many of the strategies. There's only 4 of them. Once you get them down, if something you don't understand, then you can come to the live and ask questions. And that's basically what I'll be doing, is uploading this like just for basically chatting about the PICK-3 at a glance strategy and how to play it. So I kind of want to. I know the screen is blank screen is awkward, but I think it's going to work out pretty good, because we're just here to chat on PICK-3 and how to win and what I think and maybe what you think, what ideas you have. So I want to make the screen blank, and I'll probably do that until, like I say, I go live with my I guess you can call it training. But I see that I tend to find trying to set up and get ready to do the training and dealing with box and trying to show people, I kind of miss the boat when I can't explain things to people that's on here that really need to be explained to with just a chat. So this here would be just a chat to help people learn my strategy. And then I'm trying to set up when's a good time to do the live, maybe 2 or 3 out of a week or so. I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays. There's a lot of work to this content creating. So you have to take your days off and your time off to be with friends or families, or you'll make a job out of it. And I'm definitely not making no job. I just retired, and I ain't looking for no job. And I ain't looking for I love PICK-3, and I love my strategy. So it's fun, but when it become a job, it'll be somebody else doing it other than me. I'm not looking for work. I'm retired, totally blessed. Live in St. Louis, and I was part of that tornado, and it damaged my home pretty well. I was in the home, but God blessed me to be safe. It was His hands. If you ever go through a traumatic situation and you survive it, you know there's got to be a God. Now, what everybody else want to call His name, everybody what else they want to do with Him, but I know something had their hand on me for me to survive that tornado and the damage that was done to my home. And luckily, I do have insurance to cover the damages. I'm trying to see now is it going to be a total condemned or what the insurance company, and I got people coming out. But there is more to this than what we see. I know that for a fact. I always knew it as a kid. There's more to this than what we see. But I don't. I'm not saying I'm geared toward any specific religion. What you believe is what you believe. But I know that if you do right, things go right. And you reap what you sow. That's all I say. If you live a good life, mostly your life gonna turn out good. But always be willing to expect the unexpected. We had 5,000 homes to get damaged in St. Louis, North St. Louis. You never would have thunk it. And they say out of those 5,000 homes, about 80% of them are uninsured. So those folks in less than 30 minutes, their whole life changed. Everything they worked for, everything they had, some of them were second generation homes, was destroyed in that tornado in 30 minutes. My brother, he and I live a throw away. His home was totaled. But mine is, like I said, it had significant damage, but I think I can save it. I think I can, I hope I do. But I know more than that. It was material, and I know that I can get that material back again with God's will. But yep, that was a blessing to live through it, because now I know tornadoes ain't no joke, even though I've never experienced one. But the last one we had was in 1959, and we always got the sirens and no tornado and the warnings and no tornado. So we were kind of like a daisical about taking cover. But this time, I learned when that siren go off about a tornado, take cover immediately, because it can hit so fast and so furious. It's like a bomb exploded. I mean, my kitchen windows were blown out. My upstairs bedroom where I sleep at. Luckily, it happened during the day. I wasn't in that bad. It blew the whole. I got a big old picture frame window, about I say 8 foot by 4 foot window, and it blew it out like it was a piece of, I don't know what it blew it out look, but it just blew the whole window out into my bed, onto my bed. All the glass and everything swinging around in the room. I was downstairs and water was coming down into my kitchen. I was scared to go upstairs because I thought I didn't even have a upstairs, because no way water should be coming down into my kitchen from the upstairs, and I got a 3-story house. So I'm figuring that the whole top of the whole house is gone. But I knew it was God that saved me, because the neighbor's house right next to mine was tore up. It was tore up right next door. And then the neighbor on the opposite side, her house was damaged as about significantly as mine. So if you're in St. Louis, and that tornado didn't hit you, count your blessings, because it really wiped out a lot of people's hopes and dreams. It really did. Their hopes and their dreams. In a matter of 30 minutes, your whole life, you don't even recognize it because you're homeless. One man on the news said he lost his home and job in the same day. Lost his home and job because the tornado tore up his job and his home in the same day. So count your blessings, everybody. That's all I can tell you. Just day by day, count your blessings, because if it's bad, believe me, it can get worse. Yeah. So if you're on here, like I said, I'll be on here looking for anybody that want to post anything. Other than that, like I said, with the PICK-3 glands, I took 22 numbers, did the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations. Then I also put strategy number 2 together. And when you're referring to, if you're looking at the videos, refer to the strategies when you come into the live chat. Strategy number 2 is the tracking the single pairs. Out of the 1,000 numbers, there's 2,710 pairs that can be made out of 1,000 numbers, from triple zeros to 999. Then strategy number 3 is where I track the individual numbers to see what positions they fall in, so I best to know how and what position I'm going to play the numbers in. And with strategy number 4, you always need to know what front pair of any number you're playing has fallen and what back pair of any number you're playing has fallen. And the main thing you need to know is why you're playing your number. If you don't know why you're playing a number, don't play it. So I'll be here for anybody that have questions. I'll be here a while. I know it's a blank screen. I know it's kind of awkward looking at it like that, but hey, I'm just doing this way. That's the only way I can get to people, and they have questions, so they'll see that it's a question and answer segment. So without the bots and everything coming in and interrupting, and if they do, ignore any bots or whatever, and um, we're here I'm here to get everybody into the winner circle with PICK-3. Alrighty. I might have to put some music on or something to let people know that I am here. But this is something I'm developing in progress, or something that I'm putting together. So put some music on, but I got to make sure it's not copyright music. Welcome to the live chat. If you're new to PICK-3, you have any questions, but I'll figure it out. But this is going to be probably totally different from what everybody else is doing. Yeah. Um, yeah. Probably have an introductory. Let me think. But I'm gonna stay on here just to see how this works out. Welcome to the live chat. If you're new, you have any comments about the PICK-3, feel questions, uh, feel free to ask. Um, if you looked at any of the videos and you have questions, to get in the winner circle, and I can help you get in there faster. Some people, I think, try to figure it out themselves, but I put this together. It took me 30 years to put this system together, so I'm pretty sure that I can get you on the right track. Some people might be off a little bit. They'd be close, but um, they don't have the experience that I have working with the PICK-3 strategy. Let's see here. I know it's awkward a little bit with no nothing to look at, but right now I'm just seeing what's going on here. But it won't be but a minute. See how things are working out. Um, I've been playing PICK-3 for a long time. I ventured out in PICK-4, PICK-5 a little bit for a while, but um, I know that all the numbers are random. Where PICK-3 only has 1,000 numbers, PICK-4 have 10,000 numbers, PICK-5 have 100,000 numbers to try to figure out how to win, and that's almost impossible in my book. It's all random and it's luck, but PICK-3 has a better chance of winning because you can actually track the actual 1,000 numbers to see what's going on with them. I didn't put up a notification either to let people know that I was going, but that I'm doing that kind of on purpose because I might, I want to open it up where anytime I can come out with a chat, go live, and see if people get the notifications um, that I'm live, and and come to the chat without having to per se uh, uh, do a whole class or a whole demonstration. I just want everybody to be alert. So when I do go to the chat, we can actually talk and leave comments and not just upload a video and stuff like that. Because I think that's the fastest way to get in touch with everybody is we can do an actual chat without having to log into what is that? Oh, what is that other one? Log in and all that stuff. I can just go live, and then it sends out the notification to everybody, and then they can come to the chat like that. I think that's a different way of looking at it, but I think it's a good way of looking at it. Hey, Teresa, glad to have you with us. How are you today? Um, I'm doing something a little different here. Um, it's not it's work when you're trying to set up and get your phone together and get your stuff set up to try to go live and get your paperwork and everything thing together. So basically, what I'm doing is setting up just great, glad to hear. Basically, what I'm doing is just setting up the chat where I can just open up a chat and then people get the notification, hopefully. And then we can talk, and those people that are newbies or I don't know what level they are in PICK-3, they can come on and we can just talk about what they need to know or what questions they might have about the PICK-3 at a glance strategy or PICK-3 in general. And basically, I want to bring some pencils and paper too, so they can, if they have a question and they stuck on something, they can write it down rather than trying to write it down and do the comments and do the chat and all that. I need them to see it physically for themselves, what are going on, rather than me just writing it down. So I can see what they're looking at. If they don't understand, they can communicate that to me through the chat. So this is basically what this is set up for. Because I'm looking at, possibly opening the chat up numerous times a day without having to, set everything up to start the chat. So that's what this is about. Then when I go live to do the actual video or demonstration, I'll let them know in advance about that. But this here is basically for people. Follow me. Oh, okay. Yeah, they were due. They were due. But like I say, tracking is king. We can track them all, but we can't play them all. So we have to stick with what we're playing. Yep. And then it shows a lot of doubles do play with when they had the fireball and wild ball. Illinois plays a lot of doubles. They really do. Yeah. So have you been playing, Teresa? You play regularly, or how do you play? Hey, Bernice, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. Welcome to the chat. Do you have any questions about the picture at a glance strategy, or are you a newbie, or are you just looking? Yeah, 60 days out, mostly 60 days out, Teresa. That's when I start looking once I build my bucket list. Once I build my bucket list, is 60 days out. And then I add those numbers that haven't played pretty much 60 days out. And the doubles can take a little bit longer. The doubles can take longer. Singles, hit a little bit more, but doubles can be 60 days or 90 days out. And usually, if I'm looking for doubles that I'm playing, I'm looking for the opposites to be right there with them. Like if I'm looking to play 0-0, and I'll be looking to see if the 5-5 hasn't played in 60 days also, the opposite, or the 1-1 and the 6-6. But like that, I'm looking for their opposites. If the opposites haven't played, it's a chance that one of the. Okay, you're from Maryland. Oh, glad to have you. Okay, and you ran across the live. So you haven't looked at any of my videos, or anything, Bernice? I have 2,000 videos, and I have full videos that you can look at. Um, and I kind of got the chat set up so when you look at the videos and I do the chat, you set your alert to let so that when I do the chats, that it'll let you know that I'm doing a chat. And I might I'm probably going to bring the chats up more regular than a lot of the lives. That way I can communicate more with the people that needs the help. Because it takes a while to set up and go live, and then you trying to demonstrate, and then you got to fight bots and all that craziness. That is really craziness when you're a content creator, and it's distracting. And my main goal is get everybody into the winner circle. Okay, Thomas. I'm think it says you said maybe it looks like a different name here. I think I'm missing something there. It's Bernice, right? Oh, I see. Been there and done that one. I have. Like I say, I tell anybody, if it's a system that's working for you, is working for you. But I think nothing can work better for you than that tracking the actual numbers and knowing what they're doing. I've done that. I have one occasionally, but I didn't know what was going on. It was on a consistent basis. And them dreams don't come regular enough for me. Uh, you say you may have watched my videos. Okay, I think yeah. If you watch mine is probably different from a lot of people's that's out there. I've been doing it for 2 years, so I'm pretty sure, and I've kind of watched everybody else pretty much, and I'm the only one that pretty much don't use the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids. Okay, once a week, I average 3 to 4 times out of a month. I might not hit once a week, but I know why I'm playing the numbers. So once you build a skill set, pretty much, you want to more or less look at how many times you're probably going to hit out a month. It's hard to say you're going to hit once a week, but it's not hard to say you can hit three. 3 to 4 times out of the complete month like that. There's nothing really out there going to do that for you. But once you start tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, you can line them up to see what they're doing with the system pick thread a glance strategy. And there's homework involved. You have to go back, go back with the pick thread glance strategy, say to January. And once you learn my system, eliminate all the numbers that have came. Now you see what numbers are left to play from uh, uh, June to December. And what you're looking for is those numbers and their opposites pretty much that haven't played. So that's basically how you do it. You have to. And I know for me, I had to know what numbers were left, narrow them down to the numbers that are left, because working with the law average, you'll see more of how those numbers are hitting. And you'll see more about, if you know anything about mirrors they call them. But I got away from saying mirrors to just opposite numbers, because if you're learning or watching any other channels, they'll interchange mirrors and flips, and that's very confusing. I know when I was, I guess, say green, I thought I was right, but I was completely wrong saying mirrors and flips, or you flip the mirror or the mirror to flip. They totally different concepts. And if you don't know the difference, it can really throw you off. Yeah, it can really throw you off. So that's why I got away from that stuff. Okay, good. Okay, Marquise. Yeah, you just, um, I've had some strange situations where, not strange, but I've dreamed numbers and things like that, but I'm not confident in the number. You got a number, you dream a number, and you just so sure it's going to come and it don't show up. And like I said, it's because you don't know why you planned a number, even though you dreamed it. You don't know how long you might want to stay on the number if you're not tracking it. Now, if you dream the number and you didn't track the number, then you might have and you know that number ain't showed up. What's going on with the number ain't showed up in say 6 months maybe, or the opposite of it, like say 1, 2, 3 is your number that you playing, and it ain't showed up in 6 months, and it's opposite. 6, 7, 8 ain't showed up in the same amount of time. Now the likelihood of you playing that number and its opposite is great, especially as you get closer to the end of the year. Because like I said, with those 1,000 numbers, it takes 3 years for those 1,000 numbers to change places and switch out. 3 years. And you can have a pick 3 number in states that ain't hit exact in 10, 15, 20 years. Well, 10, 15 years for sure, I know. I can't say 20, but I have tracked a number that ain't never failed in 15 years. So if you dreamed that number, one of those numbers, and they hit in 15, it might take 15 years for it to come out. Exact. Like I'm saying, like, 1, 2, 3, or whatever the number might be that you dream. So you have to know what those numbers are doing to have a reason to even carry it or not. That's what I found was how I increased my chances of winning. See, I don't get too bent out of shape when my numbers don't show up within a week's time, because I used to be like that. Then I jump off the number, and here it comes. When I jump off, here it comes the next week or the next 2 weeks. I used to be like that, but I'm not like that anymore, because I know why I'm playing the number. I play my numbers to the very last day of the month, if that's the number I'm playing, and I'm carrying for the month, the very last day. Because I have jumped up, not played the number on the last day of the month, and here it shows up on the very last day of the month. Yeah, like, you have to have the reason to why you're playing the numbers. Well, it's a gift. Like I said, if it's working for you and it's a gift, it's a great gift to have. Well, you know, uh, and that's all I would say. I don't know if it would be scary to me because we all don't know. I've had dreams and things that happen in my life that, like you say, it is a bit scary. But if it's a gift, it's a gift. I mean, I've dreamed numbers and they have came out. I don't know if it come in no 1 or 3 days. It didn't. I mean, it took about a week or two. I've even heard numbers whispered in my ear. I'm telling y'all, you can hear some strange things in this world. We don't know what's all going on up in this world. But I had a number. I never forget it. 533. Something in my ear just said 533. I saw a voice and I started playing it and it came in. So things happen, but that I couldn't depend on that to happen on a regular basis. So and 722, couple of, and you have those things that manifest with in your, I don't know what you call it, in your energy zone. I call it energy in your energy zone, and we don't understand how or why. But if it's working, it's working. You know, and I'll ride it till it start working. I would guess. Yeah, yeah, definitely ride it till it start working. Along with tracking the actual 1,000 numbers to see what doing. It might even improve your chances, make it even better if you have that gift like that to see what's really going on. Yeah, for sure. Yep, I think I do like this a lot better. I might have to play some music or something in the background a little bit. But I think I do like this better because it gives everybody a chance to just focus on chatting and asking questions. Yeah, yeah, that's right. And that is when you're dreaming, you don't have enough faith to put more money on it, and you're exactly right. That's what I was. But once you're tracking, and if you dream it, and there's a bigger chance. Um, Now you can put more money on it. Now what I do, Bernice, I usually set up my system where when I win, the number when it comes in, then I load up on my dream number, maybe something like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but like I said, if it's your dream number and you don't know why you playing it, it's kind of hard to want to load up on it. But if you tracking and you got a reason to say, oh, okay, I know what's going on with the number. I dreamed it. It's a good chance that it will possibly fall out. Bam, then that's what I would do. And you got a better idea about when it might fall out. If you know, like I say, if a number ain't failed in like 60 to 90 days, I'm looking at them numbers. I build my bucket list off of numbers that haven't failed 60 or 90 days and they're opposite. See, because at the end, my best months are November, December. Because by that time, I've narrowed all the numbers down for the year and they're opposites that haven't failed. Same way with the pairs. I narrowed all the pairs down and they're opposites that haven't failed. That's on strategy number two. Strategy number uh, four, front pair and back pair. I narrowed all the front pairs and back pairs that haven't failed for the year. Like that. Okay? So now I know the likelihood working with the law average. that one of those others uh, going to come out. Like I said, the 1, 2, 3 haven't failed all year, and the 6, 7, 8 haven't failed all year. So toward November and December, them would be the numbers that I would put in my bucket list to play out to probably the end of 2025, like that. And as I build my bucket list, I'm never looking for numbers to play. I always got numbers that I know to play and why I would be playing them. Always. I always know why I would play playing the numbers. Because I'm not guessing, because I always got a bucket list of 10 to 12 numbers or so. And then, like you said, then when I win, I can add some more to the list, and then the ones that I know haven't failed, I load up on heavily, a little heavier, pretty heavy. But as you tracking and doing that, then you'll develop that skill set. That's a skill set that you'll develop over time. But most people say, well, play 1, 2, like say, I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3 because that's an easy number. When you play 1, 2, 3, play as mirror, which is 6, 7, 8. I don't play the mirror just to play the mirror. I only play the mirror if I see 1, 2, 3, and 6, 7, 8 ain't failed together most of the year, all of the year. Okay? Because I know it gives me a 50-50 chance of one or the other coming out working with the law average. I don't play a number and its opposite just to play it. Now, sometime when you do play a number, its opposite will fall. 357. Okay. That's for midday. You just coming to my page. Okay. Like I say, glad to have you. 357. Uh, you know how to do the 111 rundown? You do any rundowns or anything like that? Bernice? Okay, good. Good. And you know that the opposite of that is uh, um, 802. That would be the opposite number of it. But if you do the 111 rundown, um, are you familiar with my 22 columns? Yeah, mirror opposite. You say +1, -1. Yeah, +1, -1. I only do +1 for you call them mirrors or opposite. I only use the +1. Yeah, and that's all. Only one rundown you need to use. Yeah. So have you looked at any of my videos complete, full video that's 40 minutes or hour long? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sure when you look at it, be sure to come back because you look like you've been playing a while and you kind of know what you need to know. But I'm pretty sure you'll be happy what you find in the videos. um, and how to get started. Just you can hand write out the sheets, or I don't know if you got a computer, make up some, and make up enough for how many months up to December, and go back on one, make it a summary sheet, and eliminate the numbers off those 22 numbers and doing the 111 rundown. But like I say, I might be talking a little bit over your head right now, but just look at the video and come back, and I'll be doing set your notification bell on, because I'm going to be doing this pretty much a lot until I build an audience up where more people be able to come and join the live and the chat with questions, so I can assist everybody into getting into the winner circle. I won 3 times last month. I win on average 3 to 4 times out of a month. I don't look for trying to hit every week, because that'll throw you off. Oh, well, beautiful. Wow. Great for you. Yeah. So that'd be good. Yeah. I know a lot of computer techs that have used my system, and they're doing well with it. I haven't had any complaints so far. That's all I can say. uh, I haven't had any, I'm lucky enough. I have a tablet that I can put the data in, and it separates for all the information for me. A older type tablet, and I put the number in, and it does the work for me. So that's pretty good for me. But it ain't gonna show me nothing's out there gonna show you what numbers come the next day. They're random, but you can narrow them down, which will make it happen real good for you. The main thing is that, don't play out of need or greed. Just take your time. You hit them. It'll line up for you. Wait for the numbers. Let the numbers hit you. Don't try to hit the numbers. Let them hit you. Once you see what they're doing, just hold on to the numbers. Let them hit you. They're coming. They're coming. But like I said, you're only getting a third of those 1,000 numbers every year. You got 365 days out of a year, and you got 1,000 numbers. So you're going to have 635 of those numbers. If you're not tracking, you don't have no idea what's going on with them at all. Period. Zilch. So, I mean, that's like trying to play cards, and you don't even know what cards that came out and win. Same way with PICK-3. How can you win and you don't even know what numbers they played and how they played, and when to throw out your ace, your jack, king, or queen? Hmm. Well, like I said, if it's for you, it's for you for one, and two, if you steady playing the PICK-3 like myself or the PICK-4, uh, it ain't gonna be the first ones you miss, and it ain't gonna be the last ones. Within 10 days. Wow. Yeah. 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 If it's for you, it's for you. But PICK-4 is kind of hard because it's 10,000 numbers, and they're random too. Um, PICK-4 is, I don't know if it's a system that would even be able, unless you rig it, to tell you what numbers are coming. Like Eddie Tipton, he was a software developer for the Iowa lottery, and ripped them off for almost 15 years before they caught him. And so that's the only way you're gonna win is you're on the inside, not the outside, trying to win it. Where's your dream number? Okay, yeah, but I think if my dream number, if I got a dream number, uh, I'll probably stay on it every day of making my daily play number like that. Because like I said, there's no way really to me to track PICK-4s. No way. Because if it take a PICK-3 to come exact 15 years, a PICK-10 could, I mean, a PICK-4 could take 100 years maybe. I don't know numbers before it ever comes out. Because you're only gonna get 365 of those 10,000 numbers every year. So yeah, that's why I stick with nothing but PICK-3. Really, I don't do scratchers. Used to play the Mega Millions and they took it up to $5. I'm like, nope, I ain't paying $5 to put in because your chances is the more consistent that you play, the consistency of your play. And I know I ain't paying no $5 every time for one ticket. I played $2 for one ticket and keep my name in the hat, but not no $5. It ain't worth it to me. And so I just took that $5 or the $2 I was playing and played extra on the Powerball. One number I play regularly and a quick pick. Pretty much is how I play. Dark side, like I say, as I think it's a verse in the Bible or somewhere. As you believe it, so shall it be unto you. But I don't even believe in the dark side. My daughter, she looks at that stuff. I don't believe in evil stuff. My faith is nothing but good. Do people do bad and evil things that you would say like murder and killing and stuff like that, and going to heaven and going to hell and dark stuff? But when a alligator is eating a monkey to survive, is that evil or is that survival? I think we're human beings. We do evil things to survive. Only thing about us that's different from us, we got a consciousness between right and wrong. And if you see me on a lot of posts, I say, in the end, love will win, and God is love. I believe positive energy brings about love. Negative energy brings about bad. Positive energy brings about love. Negative energy brings about bad. So I don't dwell on evilness and evil spirits and wicked spirits. Or if I did, I'd be jumping out my skin. But I believe in the positive of goodness, of doing right, living right, love, peace, joy, meekness, long temperance, loving your neighbor as yourself. I don't believe in no dark sides. I believe in only good sides. But do people do bad things? Is there evilness and wickedness in that energy? Yeah, because you can't have a positive without a negative. And that you're going to always have with you. Just like you can make this earth either your heaven or your hell. You got to have them both, but you have to manage them both. Because the energy is there for both. So I don't believe in nobody putting a spell on me. I don't believe in dark sides. I don't believe in any of that. I believe only thing that can come to me is what I believe. And I'm 73 years old. Hey, oh, okay. Brian James, what we should play in all states. Yeah, fear. You can't have fear without bravery. You can't have bravery without fear. It's a matter of just how you manage it, Bernice. Okay. You can't have one without the other. You can't have a positive without a negative. The whole universe is based off of positive and negative energy. What should we play in all states? I don't know what you're asking there, Brian. I don't set up numbers for all states. With Picture at a Glance, basically we set up to track our own numbers for our own state. If you go back and look at my videos, I have 2,000 plus videos that I put together, shorts and longs, and study and then you find your numbers for your own state. I'm state specific for Illinois evening drought. That's what I specialize in. And when I call for Illinois, I win in Illinois. I have proof to show that I win. Now, for all states, it's impossible for me to tell anybody what to play in their state, for me anyway. Some other people have stuff set up like that, but I know what it takes. And I know that my eyeballs ain't going to beat your eyeballs on your states and you playing your money with my system. So I'm straightforward. That's what I do. I can help you get in the winner circle using the Pick-3 glance strategy. I don't know about nobody else's system of strategy and what they do and how they do it, but I can show you mine and explain it in less than an hour or more to you where you'll get it. But no, I don't have no numbers for no all states. Don't put up numbers for all states because I don't put up numbers and then try to take credit because the number come in certain states. I just can't do that. I don't see the advantage to it. The only advantage to me helping you get in there and like I say, I don't have the membership and none of that stuff on my channel. I just ask people to, like, share, comment, and as the channel blesses you, you bless the channel. If you want to do a one-on-one with me, you can email me and call me. We set up a one-on-one and go from there. There's a minimum fee for that. But other than that, nah, I don't do all that stuff. That's too much work. I'm retired. And I know what these content creators have to go through to try to do stuff like that. And they try to do that. And no, I know it's better for you to track and for you to get your own numbers to know why you would be playing them in the first place. But I appreciate you being on the channel. But just go back and check the videos out. Set your like, share, comment, subscribe. Set your bell on so when I do this chat, you can come on and ask me any questions that you like. Yep. But I'm going to be just, setting up a chat, pretty much, and doing a live. And then when you come to the live, also, if you want me to demonstrate, but like I said, I've demonstrated enough now. Now it's for me to set up the chat to get people into the winner circle for all states. But my strategy worked for all states. I don't know if you was thinking that I was going to tell numbers for all states. No, no numbers for all states. My system works for all states. And thank you for your questions, Ms. Bernice. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't do that dark side. My daughter, she's got it down, but nope. I don't. I'm just no. I just stay focused on good positive energy. Good positive energy. Things are always working out for me. All the positive stuff. Positive thinker. Hmm. Okay. I think I like the way this went. I'm gonna improve some things a little bit more, but this is my first time doing this a little bit. And welcome, Bernice. I'm looking to see you more, and hopefully when we have them dreams match up with the numbers that you pick from tracking, and big things happen for you. But like I say, if that, if it, I would say, if you dreaming them numbers, dream them from, believe that they're coming from a good place. Okay, things happen in life. I don't connect it to real bad things at all. I connect it to some things just happen, and it'll always work out in my favor. Whatever it is, it's going to work out in my favor. All right, everybody. Like I said, OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, and play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing. Till lucky time.